My name is Matt Betzold. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I live in Sacramento, California. And I have 2 children that are mine and my girlfriend's son, who is an 8-year-old. My daughter's 10. My son's 11. Story behind my amputation: when I was 5 years old, my mom and dad had I wouldn't even call them a friend, some dude living with us who poisoned me. I ate candy that had toxins in it. I got a blood clot in my leg, which caused gangrene, and they had to amputate my left leg, basically at the kneecap. It's a rough lifestyle, man. For one, I grew up with 5 brothers, 3 sisters, all in the same household. Most of the time it was a 3 or 4 bedroom house. Yeah, all my uncles wrestled, my dad wrestled, my brothers wrestled. I never really wrestled, but I wrestled with them. We always roughhouse, and I like Mike Tyson and Bruce Lee, bro, and Chuck Norris, and that's pretty much where it all started, really. And then I saw the UFC when I was 13 years old, and I was just a fan then. And when I was 17 years old, I went to an MMA event, a live MMA event. It was local in Arizona. My brother Dwayne brought me to it, and at the end of the event, they said if anybody wants to train, then they gave us a list of schools. At the time, we couldn't afford to pay for the schools, so we started in our garage, and we trained with like watching videos and looking at magazines and stuff. And we talked to one of the owners of the gyms that the event recommended, and he allowed us to train and sponsored us, you know, with just a couple days of seeing us in the gym. And then the rest is history, man. I started competing right away in jiu-jitsu tournaments. You know, I wasn't really sure how I'd do. I wasn't sure of myself. You know, I knew I loved the sport, and I won my first 2 tournaments, and I was addicted after that, man. I wasn't really like into fighting. I was picked on a little bit going through in elementary school because of my leg, and I had to stick up for myself because it kept happening. I kept going to different schools because of it, and I was always afraid to hit people in the head, so I'd hit them in the stomach. And then first time I hit someone in the face, I was like, I like the sound of that. And I always just take them to the ground naturally and just beat them up on the ground, even if I was getting jumped. I'd take a couple guys on the ground with me, you know, and I was just natural at it, I think. So that's kind of like where it started. I loved fighting always. And then I started starting fights and not, you know, like any chance I had to fight, I would do it. I would never walk away from fights. And that's how I love fighting, man. Even before I trained, I loved it. If I wanted to fight as a professional, I had to take my leg off. It's illegal, it's against the rules. You can't wear a foreign object to the cage and fight. So definitely motivating, definitely makes me work harder in the gym. It makes me more hungry for sure. I wouldn't say it's harder, it's just I had to adapt, and that's the plain facts of it. I had to learn how to fight with my body type and work on moves that work for me, not like everybody else does these fancy moves, and most of them don't work for me. I just do whatever works for me. Basically adaptive fighting. If I wanted to grapple in a jiu-jitsu match, I had to take my leg off, and that helped me get over the confidence issue that I had about taking my leg off in front of women and, you know, taking my leg off in front of my peers. So I loved jiu-jitsu so much that at the point I didn't care what people thought because I wanted to do what I loved. So I'm like, I'm taking it off, which like, take it off, bro, you know? And then it transitions to my grappling style because when I lock up a submission, I'm taking it off. The same way I'm taking my leg off, I'm taking your leg off. I mean, that's how I look at it. I'm here to prove to the world and myself that I'm the best fighter at 125. And I'm here to move on and get my title back because I feel like I'm the champ. There's guys that are scared of me, bro. Fact of the matter is they don't want to fight me, man. They look at me and they're like, oh, I don't know how to prepare for this guy. And, you know, a real fighter gets in there with anybody that's put in front of them. I train and they should do the same. And if they want to pick and choose their fights, maybe they should take up another sport. This is more than a fight to me. Yeah, this is my livelihood that I'm fighting for out there. This isn't for my kids, this is for my legacy, bro. This is for everything that I've worked hard for. I could do a lot of other things with my life, but I choose to do this. And my next step is I'm going after my belt. I want my belt back. my World Fighting Federation title, a 125 belt. That's mine. Randy West out of the Limb Center works on my legs, and we have a long history together. He does a great job. He's a young, hungry stud just like me, and we work great together, man. We're growing a great partnership, and we've had a friendship for a long time. So he's personable. He's not all about the money, which a lot of companies are, you know, the corporation companies and stuff like that. He's a family-owned business, man. I love that about him. I'm not saying other prostitutes don't care. Make sure they're looking out for your best interest as you would when you're looking for a doctor, you know. Make sure that you get the leg that's for you, not whatever leg they're trying to sell you, because in the end of the day, it's like a car business, you know what I mean? They got their contracts with certain companies that they want to push on their customers, and just make sure that just be smart and make sure that they're caring for you. If you got pain on your back because you need an adjustment and he's not listening to you, he's not adjusting you properly, either he's uneducated or he doesn't care, so maybe you should look elsewhere.